Good evening. Sorry I was a bit late. I wanted to start at 7, but I had to re-upload a video. So, yeah. I would have been here a little bit earlier. Yeah. Oh, don't start. YouTube, stop being a right idiot. Don't need you doing that now. Turn it down a bit for me. So, as I said, I was going to be playing this anyway. Just going to check something. No, just checking something like I always do. So, welcome to Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown. I want to do the, this is the deluxe version. I wanted to do the demo of this and put out a review of it, but I kind of didn't really get a chance to. Just this week I've just started doing reviews of some of the demos that I want to play. I've done Replaced. Good game. I've now done Battlestar Galactica. Scared Hopes, the demo to that. It's a long video. Just bear with it. I'm not really good at reviews or anything like that. I don't know why the bitrate is saying that it's low. It shouldn't be. Right. I think currently I just want to journey. Go on the adventure, see what happens, and then maybe later on we can try one of the other modes. It's a little bit further down for me. It's just really loud for some reason, I don't know why. Right, so focus on the journey, recommended for players who want to enjoy the story and exploration without the constant pressure of the fight for survival, which is something I want to do. Resources are plentiful, combat is manageable, dialogues and away missions are less challenging. Now we're going to go adventure because I want to play this through on adventure. Then, once I complete it, then we go down survival mode. If I get that far, because I've still got to continue with God of War. But hey. See, I haven't even started the shader compression yet, so we've got to go through this. You are the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot a course through procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship build and the decisions you make will reshape the story. Now, this is what I like about this. But a unique thing about me, about Star Trek. I love Star Trek. I love Battlestar Galactica. I love anything sci-fi. But Voyager was not one of my favorites.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Foreshadowing there. thought they said they were going to be having Mr. Paris or Paris's voice. I know they had it there. Gentlemen, I can't even do a Janeway voice even if I tried. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. And so Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment. I hope at some point they do bring voices in from all the characters. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Oh, you do. It's in Kim. I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Marquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Marquis vessel. Although with due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me Pilot Extraordinaire Edson. Oh, the Marquis. Wow. I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was with the Marquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. A penal colony? Enough chatter, my gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum. Okay, so we're actually going into the Badlands. We're actually going through everything that they went through so far. So they went from DS9 into the Badlands looking for the Marquis ship, as we already know. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Yeah, but am I? Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. The idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrium beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Oh boy. A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager's power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert! Say, helm, evasive maneuvers. Oh, we haven't got the red alert. Too late, the wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Yeah, as I was saying, I wasn't the greatest of fans of Voyager the early years. Once we got into the midpoint where the certain character turns up, I was a little bit happier. Brace for impact. Uh-oh. Yep, here we go. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal sparking consoles and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? I get the feeling I'm going to be needing a lot of fluids for this one. Oops, sorry. Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualties. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp cores gone to grey and white. We're on reserves? Barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan from the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. I thought they built that up later. Alright, click on the question mark icon 1 on the left of the screen to revisit any tutorial screen on controller. I don't use D-pad or controllers for this. Activate stellar cartography in the lower left part of the ship to activate it. Open up as many, but select the room switching on the power supply. Although I have played oh, where is it? Shuttle bay, lower left workshop, transporter room, torpedo bay, holodeck sick bay, room, aero shuttle bay, phaser control room, so we've still got that. Well, life support's offline. Right. Oh! I found it. That's weird. I thought the stellar cartography came along late. Especially this room. Yeah, I've played Fallout Shelter. So we need to switch this on. Allows for scanning points of interest in your system. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what was that? That was Twitch side, I think. I don't know what that was. Just so people know, I don't have any way to take in monetization, so don't try doing anything. What Harry's trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands. What is that thing? Where are we? I don't know what that was. Nope. No idea what that was. I heard something. I recognize the noise, but I think it came from Twitch somehow. Unless there was somebody. Oh, there it is. Hey, Amelia, wait. This going good. That time streaming on Twitch, so. Ah, that's what it was. Thank you. Being brand new to the Twitch side, I don't know these things. Right, where was we? What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. Sorry, we'll have to wait, Mr. Paris. Take the helm. Find us a deuterium source, so we're gonna have to bugger off and go tell me some brief about this game. I suppose the best way to put it is Fallout Shelter in space with space flight mechanics. I didn't get a chance to play the demo because I'm kind of learning myself. This is basically following the story of Voyager, its journey home, but with the ship itself, as in Fallout Shelter style, where you got repair rooms similar to XCOM 2 as well. Because I know I've seen this from XCOM 2, where you remove rubble, repair rooms, get them operational. You have people you can send on missions. It can change. If you make a decision that's outside the course of what you know from Voyager, I think it goes down a different linear path, and then you can veer off in different directions in which way you want to go. That's my general gist I've got. Yeah, so do I actually. It's a little bit overwhelming currently, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So we've got to find deuterium. So, Interstellar Cloud. No deteriorate plus J. Let's go there. Aha! Oh, that's uranium. Damn it. Let's grab the deuterium then. Well, that's good to hear. Let's grab the deuterium then. So apparently we need to go. Mostly science fiction and fantasy games. Skyrim is one of my favorites. Battlestar Galactica, XCOM 2, turn-based. Star Trek Online is another one of my favorites. Need to get back to that. Base building, Space Engineers is another one I absolutely adore. I have so many hours in that, it's unbelievable. Thank you. Nice to see a chat that actually is engaging with me for once. YouTube side of things seems to be quiet. Seems to be going alright, I've only just started. YouTube I've been streaming for about a year now, but maybe a year, maybe a couple of years. But Twitch, never done it before. So it's new to me. What's interesting, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. Different colours of the chance, but you can tell I'm not used to it. A couple of years. Oh, like overall, about a couple of years. I think I started streaming back during the pandemic. I know people don't want to call it that, but that's when I started. Took a break and then that, yes, that. Thank you. I see your follow now. Where were we? Dark green, light green, excellent. Good outcomes, higher rewards such as extra resources, morale increase. Share my art. How do you mean share your art? Not at the moment, because I haven't got my Discord up and running at all. It's been out of the equation for quite some time. Over there. Set course. Okay. I've never had Instagram. As I said, I've never had Instagram ever in my life. How do we have a picture of the Delta Flyer when the Delta Flyer doesn't even exist at this moment in time? Thank you. Where was I? Captain, we've detected massive deteriorating levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. Deploy collector probes for a safer though less efficient collection. Risk to fly directly into the atmosphere beside collectors. So it's going to take. Okay, that's deuterium. Probably can risk it, I suppose. We need it. Oh, was I meant to do something there? Oops. 20% reward distribution plus 236. Hull minus 20. Oops. Really damage there. So we need some more deuterium. Okay, that has deuterium. Okay, so we'll drop in health there. 20% reward distribution. Okay, so we got the amount. Captain, we can now deactivate grey mode. Increase warp core outputs. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship to generate energy. It continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering, switching warp core to a higher tier. So Tier 1. Energy levels are returned to normal, Captain. What about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain. Our scanners detected a marquee vessel next to it. That's the sensors. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one aboard. Scan the array. Chance 50% plus 35%. What about the array? Several life forms on board, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. Vulcan transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Barris, get us to the uranium deposit. We'll need to repair the transporter. Okay, so deuterium, fuel, uranium, and titanium. This, right. Crew is needed to operate key systems en route. So I saw uranium. Oh, okay, so deuterium runs out as we're flying around. I collect any easily. Try to try to climb up the debris for easy collect. Max of 110. Am I supposed to stop there? 45% reward distribution and total stuff. We have all the uranium we need. Engineering standing by to repair the transporter cap. Okay, so basically repair that. Yes, ready. So transporters are back online. Mr. Parasite calls for the race. Time we got some answers. So we need to get back there. There's Kim, Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with matching skills for your away. So we've got Mr. Paris and Mr. Kim. And off we go. Decide on an approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. The skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? They've also done it similar to Star Trek Timelines as well. They've got images like this for their away missions. So, required 30. Look for any footprints or strange noises. Scan for any life signs or strange energy signatures. I mean, oh, look them both in, can I? I think I just need to do one. Harry and Tom use their triglyphometers to scan for life signs and detect a strange entity spike emanating from a nearby enemy. Enemy area. I don't know why I keep saying that. For the readings, they navigate through the corner and find a farm with people working in the fields. The old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. Oh no. After challenging participants, team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Well, yeah. Not sure what that is, but yeah, this feels like Star Trek Timelines, where once you use a character, it kind of reduces them a little bit. Alright, so we go. Tom, demand to know what is going on. Well. Failure. Harry and Tom's demands have little effect on the old man, who seems rather confused by their presence, muttering about how things are not supposed to happen this way. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cob. Okay, that was a fail. Oh, you can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the accumulated skill value is equal or higher than the required, that means you have a chance for a critical success. I could have used them both. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the marquee ourselves. There's a large barn. Something strange about it, especially that back hall. So, this works with both of them, apparently. Can I do that? Nope. Okay. So those two together. Need 27. Oh, no, I don't need to. Oh, Required 36. 25. That'll be 35. Close. I don't think they're going to do it. Okay, they did it. 18. Harry and Tom trying to disrupt the energy field causes a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the Barney's illusion. Back will dissolve into show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a halfling or woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. Oh boy. These people must be the missing Marquis. They're being held here. We must get them out of here. Oof. I can actually hear the heartbeat. It's a bit off-putting. So we need 14. Wake up the half-Klingon woman. Okay, it's gonna have to be Harry then. Your choice has consequences. I think they saved Balana first anyway. Harry sprints towards a half-Klingon woman having the browser. As he reaches out, the old man stops him. A look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white film fills the room and everything goes blank. Okay, they've leveled up. Successful challenges, 3. Injury-free bonus, plus 100, sector 1. Where are we going to now? Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of our waiting when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Whoa, I'm back on Voyager. What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? But we're just there, right? Tom? Tom? In Caretaker Part 1, it was Harry that was captured on the array. Because they saved Chakotay, not Balana. Balana got saved later on. Seems like he's still on the array. I hope. Captain, we're being held by the Marquis. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Yep. It's completely different. Ramus, one of our own, is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does it sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Marquis crew is for attention. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend us. Oh boy. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad you have you back, Mr. Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Torres, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Maquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you, I perform my Marquis duties to the highest standards. Tach. You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay, and we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed, and the communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineer and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Priorities life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. Oh boy. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit of the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy. Energy is that. Okay. So we've got 120 energy, we're using 15. Right, life support restored on Deck 5. Captain Engineering Office is now accessible. And of course there's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. So do we have enough? We do. We've got 8, we've got 35. 2 turns. So repair. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it will be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and uranium. So I've scanned that one. Done that one. 5 cycles, 4, 6. Been there, been there, been there. Have I been there? I think I've been there. Oh, uranium. Well, less of course. I do need uranium though. But deuterium actually. Engineering office, life support active, provides up to 1 work team. Work teams are required to perform repairs, construction, and hull repair. Sent to the ship. Engineering office, fully operational, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing debris occupies work teams to be able to carry out several tasks at the same time. Obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. Or even more life support. Morale bar shows your current morale. Change the morale per cycle, and icons indicating your crew's needs. Open the overview screen and the switch to morale to get detailed information. Just looking. Your decisions in ship management, food, crew quarters, and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and games over. Okay. So minus 70 per cycle. Okay. Still got plenty. Life support restored in Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations. Okay, so we need to say deuterium. We're a kaon. It's uranium, I think, that we need more of. Like uranium, we've got 20. So it's going to take 6. Yeah, there's in progress. Till completion, we should address crew accommodation. A ruined room must be cleared. Okay, so we're clearing rooms as well now. This is starting to get like clear debris. While we're waiting for the work team to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Okay, life support active. Gotta be careful, peruse crew the place where they can gather for meals. And to relax away from their duty stations. Okay, so vessel repairs are complete, Captain. The problem is, can we get there? We should switch to replicate rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. See rations that require resources below our morale. Premium rations. Okay. Plus 10 morale. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew. Okay, power 120. We're lapsing 44. That one's still working. Destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Torpedo to the launch bay. For now, we might come back to that one. So that's got deuterium. Let's go back there. Oh, we're in room. Those reports it automatically finish. Okay, so what we got? Ruined room removal complete. Crew quarters now. It'll do wonders for morale. Go. So then we got minutes, crew, technology, combat. All technology already. No. Crew. I can only have emergency calls. So we got quarterless 50, so it's going to be caretaker. We're being hailed by. Captain, the erased German signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? It's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo. But his form's entirely different, Captain, compared to how he appeared on New-Ray. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people are no longer here. It might have what I need. You just have to leave them. I mean, I can scan. 100% chance. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array of the life signs of Tom and Chakotay. No sign of them, Captain. No humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Appeal to us humanity. Tell us where they are. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Oh, that was a success, was that? Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. What kind of debt? Maybe we can help. Are you listening? It can't be repaid. All I can do is protect them. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't got any closer to Paris and Chakotay. We managed to get something. You Starfleet don't know how to fight, but you sure talk good. Captain, if I may. I observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding that mission's crew location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easy if we work together. This is going to be a speech game. Helm, set course for the fifth planet of the neighboring system. Let's find out people. Planet in the neighboring system, maximum war. Oh boy. I didn't even finish looking through this star system. I suppose we can finish off once we... I'll leave it for now because we haven't got the torpedo bay. Have anything else that needs batteries? We have no batteries. Holodeck is not important. I do like the display, it's really, really nice. So, do I need to rebuild anything? I mean, we're okay on that. Deuterium, okay on, uranium. So we need to go to that. That's 10 cycles. I'm going to scan it. Nothing new to reveal, yeah? So we need to go to the Ocampa. Ooh! A warp cycle. When in quarters, life support active. Company's 12 crew in the cramp. Okay, so... Is this where... Quarterless? I mean, I can clear the debris. Okay, so we go with that. So, we're in orbit. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Well, no, we're trying to get Chakotay and Tom Paris back. Ooh, there's an interesting view. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a planet dissipated with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Commander Chakotay? Commander. He didn't get given that rank and can get back on board Voyager. Perhaps being held in this place? Interesting. What makes this place so special? We're going to check the energy impulses, I think. Anything noteworthy about the energy impulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigation, or away team investigating the area, sorry. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we'd better hurry. Alright. Have a general scan of the planet. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. There's all the basic characteristics of an M+ planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Oh. Because we don't have the science laboratory yet, can't leave it at that. Strange, but intriguing. Prepare an away team. We'll examine this world firsthand. Okay. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant? Perhaps so. That was weird. Greetings, looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Ever seen a ship like yours? Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times. But the caretakers have been bringing ships here for months now. Caretaker. That's what the Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky base. Dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, compensation sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. These pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water will be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Hey, Neelix. We have now started. 27 cycles have already passed? Jeez. So how? Ship. So we're doing that system. Notifications. Okay, so that's notifications. That doesn't really help. What was that? It was rebuild Voyager and explore the system. We'll skip some. Oh, okay. So until then, it's 10 cycles. Deuterium's a little bit low, so I'm thinking I'm going to need to refuel deuterium. How's the hull? Emergency quarters accommodates 12 crew. Good. We're completely out of deuterium. Oh no. Damn. I'm not completely out. I've got 40. Now you just over accentuate. Just to maneuver Voyager into the unknown cloud. Come on. Yes. What? 100% reward distribution. Yes. Good. Right, let's go back. Reaver easier collection. Yep. Why what? Hang on. I'm in grey mode, aren't I forgot I need to put it back into that, don't I? The caretaker again? A delicious meal, culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, you're missing crew. Right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At that foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla. Kazon, what? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Mars Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy. A bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Oh. I'm not over the Okampa planet. Ask for more information about the Kazon Ogla. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. So, very well, prepare and waiting, and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neal. I need to go back to Okampa. Oof. Right, just build one new quarters if you enough quarters to accommodate all the crew. Did that work? So cordless. So I need to really go there. I need to go there. Cycles. Need more uranium and deuterium. We'll go back. Deuterium we need. Right, let's pick up this deuterium on the way through. Or is it alone focus on right, that's got uranium. Uranium. Spatial anomaly. Small but stable spatial anomaly. It's not dangerous but could provide valuable scientific data. Let's pop over there. We'll go around the star system and then possibly... Oh, we don't have a science lab. Well, that's max of 30, but normally from a safe distance. We'll go with that for now. Hello, Hamidstra 123. Thank you for the follow. So we're doing not bad there. Can I get any more? I wonder if I can get some more. Okay, so we've got that done. Really? Nah, I haven't got enough. So system. I can't get any more than that. Scan that. Oh, deuterium, that's what I need. Set course for that, and then we go back over to the planet. Deuterium running low, yes, I 900 deuterium. Yeah, I'm risking the hull. Where is the hull anyway? Hope this works. Oh, bad. So if I go engineering office, can't really build anything there. No life support. Sick bay. I can do that. I can get some more quarters up here, I suppose, going towards that way. So we've got some more. Let's reset course. Okay, Captain, we reached our destination. Right, send the away team now. So we've got Neelix. Tom Paris is missing in action. Harry. I think Tuvok actually might be a good option. If I send Tuvok, why do they look so podgy? Recommended traits. Oh, traits. Survivalist. She's an innovator. So take Tuvok as well. I don't think I've got anybody that's... Harry's not a survivalist. It's gonna have to be Tuvok then. Off they go. Right. The awaiting materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry. A sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, I tried calling a malfunction, probably because of the energy impulses. Why is there 2 women there? I sent down Tuvok. Captain, our tricor's a malfunction. Probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? So it's going to have to be Tuvok. Struggle through to a vantage point. Really? You failed? Tuvok? The team finds it difficult to make progress in the harsh conditions. Wind and sand slow them down, and the uneven terrain often causes them to stop. Eventually, they reach a ledge, exhausted and disoriented. In distance, they spot the Kazon Nogla set. However, the wind is picking up, and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Oh, great. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. Why is there a different red shirt? We need to find cover fast. So... 27, 32. So, I think Balana's going to be good for this. But whichever way, she's the best out of all of them. Right. Balana wastes no time. With impressive efficiency, she swiftly constructs a wind-resistant shelter from the surrounding debris, all the while grumbling about the perceived incompetence of the staffing team. Nah, typical Balana. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kazon Nogla settlement. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people? Tuvok would be intimidating. I think Neelix should do the talking. Right. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazon Ogler in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical. Rather than welcoming, the men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement, Jabin, their leader. At the signal, Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix charming as they led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Oof. No. I thought, what? This has come from Balan. I will take... No. No. Yeah, I think she's going to be the best one here. The away team offers Jabin water from the replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains that the Okampa live underground. Their access are controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As brief, Jabin points to the bruised woman he's holding as a slave, an Okampa. He explains that she's one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a basic, points it at Jabin, and demands the Okampa woman be freed and starts jabbing him with it. Okay, sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Fatality. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. So 45. Neelix wouldn't be able to do anything. Okay, there's the heartbeat again. So 45, that would be exactly so. Tuvok, your choice has consequences. Great. The away team lays down cover and fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's face. They escape with no casualties. 150 deuterium and plus 15 uranium. Nice. And they level up. Awesome. So everybody comes home with Kez in hand. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Kez, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, love. She looks different than the show. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier will be necessary. Excellent idea. Kez, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful now. How did they both meet? Kez, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious, how did you two meet? I met Kez while I was trading with the Kazon Ogler. They enslaved her, but she was kind even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. It was the only good thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'll do it again in a heartbeat. Why did she come to the surface? Kez, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think before themselves, it was unbearable. We once possessed telepathic abilities, but these are atrophied over many generations. Right, what does she know about the caretaker? What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided the Okampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea of why he does it, or where he came from? No? We do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Well, thank you for that, but we have things to do. Alright, someone get started on that transporter signal amplifier, and Kez, we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Right. Gonna take a quick breather here. That's been a lot. I'm thanking to the 2 new subscribers on Twitch. We'll be back. That's not the one. Still remembering which one's which. I'm back. Yeah, so we need deuterium. So we need deuterium, we need lots of it. That's gonna get this. Okay, dismantled room. There's my mouse again. Being weird. And room. We really need to set up. That's one. Emergency crew quarters. That's 6 cycles. So we need the deuterium, so let's do the fuel storage, that's fine. Alright, so we've got the fuel. Captain, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the cargo bays are overflowing. If we find any more of this resource, we'll have to know where to put it. We would just have to leave it behind. I was wondering if we could expand our storage capacity, perhaps with a new cargo bay? Okay, so we've got... Oops. I think I jumped a bit there. Cargo bay. Okay, so removing that, we can do 2 things at the same time. Oh, sick bay. Ah. Oh, that's fine. We just have to keep going. So. And of course, to accommodate all the crew. Prepare and activate the science bay. Let's go back to. I can't remember what else we needed that was still over here. Crew quarters. Crew quarters. Good. Okay. So we've almost got. Build in. Crew quarters almost done. Sick bay. Repair. Oh well. Oh, there they are, crew members. Now I see it. Repair. Returns. I haven't got any more. Yes, it's definitely like support activated for sick bay. Agent and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically after treatment. They go back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. Computer, initiate emergency medical hologram. Really, they put in mid-materialization? With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now, and this patient cares. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't help him. And you're in the most capable hands, young. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I'm programmed for optical medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to, and a sick bay to reorganize. Interesting. So we're up to 57 power. So okay. So close. Can I upgrade the management? No, I can't upgrade it yet. Oh, I can. But then that go into that. It takes 2 slots. Damn. I'm not sure what I can put in there then. Oh, no life support. So I need to. Oh, I can't repair it. I can repair that though. I can repair the science lab. It's 2 cycles. Oh, need some more uranium. So it looks like I'm going to have to. What is that? Deuterium. Let's get that deuterium. Science lab. Everything's going super fast. This is 1 cycle point. Captain, science lab back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Hello. Transport the signal amplifier. 3 turns. Okay. I forgot. It's not right mouse to get back to where you were. You have to click on the buttons. Okay, what we got here? Transport a signal amplifier, transport a signal amplifier blueprints. What's this? Cross the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade at the tier 1 of a technological category. Unlocking a new tech costs research points. Research points are produced by active science labs but can also be gained as rewards in any away mission. Blueprints for signal amplifier complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. So, off we go. Start preparing. Guess cargo bit already researched. Investment workshop. Tier 2. Engineering tier 2? What? Okay. That is very, very expensive. So you're locked. I think I need to go engineering tier 2, I think. 16 turns, 70 and 5. It's not uranium. Lithium? Huh? I think that's what I need to do. Room dismantled. Okay, so we need just 2 more. I have 5 cycles until that's done. Attractor beam divider. It seems to be giving us quite a bit. Yeah. Should have been better than that. Let's get this uranium. Oh, the workshop's done. Workshop repaired. We can start production of the signal amplifier. So, 5 uranium, which we're down to 18. I thought we had more than that. 3 amplifier blueprints. Well, we're gonna have to get that. There's no way. Nice. 93 uranium, I like that. So it looks like we're full. Build a cargo bay. Where am I going to build a cargo bay? Oh, I can remove that. done that. Space. I suppose I can. Let's get that deuterium. So let's see. Life support. Signal amplifier has been completed and is ready for use. Captain would be wise to make haste back to the Okampa. Right, let's go and get this deuterium. Right, so we're up to 69. Cool, I wanted to build a engineering office, cargo bay. 4 cycles. 70. Broken promise? What broken promise? Huh? Oh, is it because I didn't? Well, that was bull crap. I was just literally there. So we need to go back here. Back to warp I go. And between 2 star systems. Ugh, I have to keep using the mouse. Right, so life support in the cargo bay is ready to go. Crew is happy about the fulfilled promise. So, really? So energy store. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, so I'd need 4. Where's titanium? So literally I'd need 4 cargo bays to have the 4 major resources here. Okay. We're back to a camper, which is where we're going to now. That's engineering tier 2. High morale threshold bonuses are increased by 20%. Alright. Deuterium. I do need more deuterium, so we'll go scan that one. So we need more deuterium. Let's go get that, and then we'll go back to the Okampa star system. I'm going for as much deuterium as I can get. And they set course back to Okampa. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Send in a away team. Okay, so we got Kez. Huh. Helix. We need someone like Tuvok, I think. Can we upgrade any of these people? Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. So as they notice the waiting, they flinch in fear and back off. Watch out, shouts one of them. The foreign warriors are back. Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, almost fearful. All are our orders. So 45. Helix. We'll be able to just... Okay. I don't see the point in using both. Your waiting points their phases at Kazon, issuing a clear warning, retreat, or face the consequence. Then with a dramatic flare, they start counting to 3. Kazon, visually intimidated, hastily back away and disappear into the rocky terrain. The away team then enters the tunnel unopposed. Captain will reach the tunnel entrance using transporter signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Use the amplifier to locate breaches. 27. So Kez and Tuvok. Yeah. Your away team deploys a transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth white walls, glowing in warm white light sprinkled with patches of green. This is the Okampa city. Captain, why does he look like the Doctor? And he looks like a little bit like Morn. We're inside the Okampa city, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? So, I'm going to have to do that because I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. Come on, Kez. Success. Kez approaches a group of Okampa, respectfully asking for assistance in locating the missing Tom and Chakotay. The Okampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually finds their crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. This is happening just like it did in the series. In the pilot episode, this will be the second episode now. So that'll be Tuvok. Clear a path through the debris or obstacles. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels, using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit, the security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. This is hard work. The trims are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Engineering, so... Analyze the trem's interference. 20... So if I do that... That only gets us a little bit. So these two using their sciencey brains. Interference pattern and recalibrate the transporter signal amplifier technology, so both of them together. The team analyzes the tremors, interference pattern, and quickly recalibrates the transporter signal amplifier to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Huh. We made it back. How do I check how they level up? I swear I should be able to level them up. Okay, back on Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief while Chakotay eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Commander Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilots back. What? No champagne? Not even the replicated? I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version, we're stuck with Federation sycophants in the Delta Quadrant. Nice way of putting it. And we share a common goal. Getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Okampa. What can you tell us about the Okampa? Naive, friendly, they don't get out much, and that's good because they wouldn't survive. Apparently they've been living underground for longer than anyone can remember. That's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. That does not look like her. But it's only just released, so give him a little bit of slack. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? They mentioned, warming? The day our surface turned into a desert, on that day, the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he's provided for the account. A debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok? There is enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Akampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. But how could he cause such devastation to render the planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess, I do not know, Captain. Did they learn about anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of the ordinary lately, abducting people, and he increased their power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. Sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Okay, if they know why they were sent to the Akampa. The caretaker mentioned that you might have weight. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in scabs. The Akampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague? Except we weren't sick before. He also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died. I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently, I might add. Oh, great. They're fortunate, a few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately, though why anybody would want to inject with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Oh. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Akampa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker sustained the Akampa for millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Akampa for as long as possible. Breather. Jeez, if I'd known there was going to be this much bloody reading, I wouldn't have done it. You know, I don't mind reading in games, but this is ridiculous. It was like Disco Elysium all over again. I haven't played that game, but I've seen it done. Apparently they put voiceover to the entirety of that game. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival. A compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. So battery compartment. So I need shield generator. Where's phasers? Where's phaser control? Right, so you. So for that I need work teams. Do that. Do that. Oh. Okay, I haven't got that then. So I need uranium, I think. I think I've gone to all these planets now. If they're got yeah, right, ring around them, yes, I've been. Oh, wait a minute. There's a big old planet out there. Class J. Why is there a Class J all the way out there? Alright, let's get some more uranium. A shield generator and phaser control room active. Well, there will be in a minute. Torpedo bay, air shuttle bay. Ah, torpedo bay. There you are. So we need to repair that. Well, we haven't got torpedo bay yet, but we need stuff. Okay, so we're full on uranium. We need. Let's scan it. Inspired workforce. Done. Is there nothing else here I can really do? The crew quarters accommodates 10 crew members in standard Starfleet quarters. So then I can destroy the other ones and start upgrading. 40 research. Yeah, I had enough. I think dilithium might be the one I need soon. 84 power. Is there a way to... Can I... Oh, I can assign a hero. So Balana's 49. Oh, command. Interesting. No, that's not the best place for you. Yeah, command. Sick bay. The doctor's clearly the best one. Yeah, they've worked in league with Star Trek timelines, I swear they have. Heroes. Diplomacy. That'd be nearly excellent. See, I'm seeing where these people go. There's a control room. There'll be Tuvok. Cargo bay. Oh. Okay, starting to see where people should go in a science lab. Oh no, you've already got places. Okay, so science lab really can't have anybody there. Engineering office. Engineering, stellar cartography. Nope. Transporter room? Oh yeah, so navigational deflector. I mean, oh, wait a minute. Need engineering 33. Harry, you're down navigational deflect. Okay, so starting to get a handle on things now. Shield generator? Security. Yeah. I think already taken that, so uranium. So anything else I needed in the previous? Right, okay, that actually turns out if I right. Torpedo launch bay. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. I will suggest a test run to verify system functionality and to assess our temporary flight control officers' permanence in combat. Excuse me, this ace pilot knows more maneuverments than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except for the one evading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one. Our ship, seriously, Chakotay? On the marquee on the Valjean. A Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? B'Elanna, focus. We need preparation. I will pilot the Valjean. Or the Valjean, however you want to say it. Captain, just remember to set your phasers to simulation. Oh. I'll keep it in mind, Commander. Oh, I've already done this. Each combat encounter you may choose one. Up to 3 heroes utilize specific strengths. Okay, so you. So Tom, Tuvok, and Harry. Use cloaking. When the hell do we get cloaking? I suppose that's later on. Alright. I see. Voyager will fight semi-autonomously, phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening the command movement menu and decide how to approach.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay. Orders. Order your ship to try and attack or defend the side with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. To repair damaged systems. Proceed to offensive movement. Should be you. Disable the shield generator of the Valjean.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Evasive maneuver dodges enemy attacks for a limited time, granting a brief window of vulnerability. When the countdown indicates the ability is active, while a white countdown shows the cooldown time until the ability is ready for use.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Orders. Say disable the shield generator.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Okay, so victory. Our status 59%. Boom, this house done. Not bad for a temporary guy. Ha, Tuvok. Your methods were unconventional, however the objective was achieved. An acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the array, the Valjean should be in a support position for Voyager. Alright, there's a transporter room standing by in case your crew needs an emergency vehicle. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. Okay, so what? They're up to 90 energy. Nope, can't do anything there. So I think we're pretty much fly back to the array. Okay, so we're gonna fly through the planet. There we go. Alrighty then. What is this planet here? Let's go and get that deuterium before we run out. Crew quarters. Okay. Deck. A slot. Slot. I can't really do much more there. Science. Hydroponics bay? I think I might need that. field training. Huh? Yeah, I think field training. Begin research, I think. So we do need food. We haven't really... We still on premium? So morale is doing quite well. Let's get some more of this uranium. That'll fill us back up. Let's get back to the... Huh. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Oh, the K's on. Oh, this is the big fight at the end of the episode. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the K's on. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our marquee raider man. You have supported this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us? All we care about is getting home, Javid. We'll beam over to the array and see if we can arrange it. That's all. After your display of firepower, we do not fear you, but we are not fools. We have no dispute with you. Then leave. The array is ours. It's absurd. We have no intention of challenging. The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin, can we discuss this like two civilized? He's disconnected, Captain. And they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Right, Tom, Tuvok, Harry.
What are your orders, Captain?
Alrighty. Did they fight themselves? I think so, sorry. If the Valjean can take on the Raiders, we can take on the ship repairs. But the smaller ships might be annoying, so we may have to take them down.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Let's try and shield hack.
Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes have to be fired manually, shift key, or...
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oh, cool.
Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Really?
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oh, that just hit the...
Ability ready, Captain.
Okay.
Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
We won. Well, of course, we're on easy. 58%. Full status. Nice. Ignite allied ships on the bridge to help in combat. Only one ally may help at the same time. Unlock allies by fulfilling hidden objectives and researching site attacks. Once unlocked, they will be available for the rest of the game. Allied ships. That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by, just in case more Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcement. This array will be mine. I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I have barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Akamba. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. What happened to the Akamba was your fault. That's a little bit too confrontational in this moment in time. You must let go of the Akamba. Never consider allowing the Akamba to care for themselves. They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Akamba are stronger than you think. What happened to the Akamba was your fault. Still, no, just send us home. You dragged us into this. You need to send us Captain Jabin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Kampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please protect the Akampa. Oh no. It's the morality question. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Akampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. Captain, the K is not closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control systems to send us back? Okay. This... is that moment you ever... We're going to destroy the array, save the Akampa. Choice has consequences. Yes, it does. There are two ways to finish this game. I could have gone back. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Akampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready to try cobot devices. We have them. What are you doing? The array's our only way out of here. You can't. I can, and I will. Tricobot devices ready, Captain. Fire. Fire! They sounded so puny. We'll find another way home. I promise. Who do you think you are making the decision for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Akampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Akampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years were really stranded, aren't we? Great, now I definitely missed the next parole review and my mouth doesn't want to work. I missed a parole review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Thanks Tuvok, hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, not log spatial phenomena, or if the navigational deflector is offline. Hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed and the game is over. Hull doesn't regenerate by itself. Prepare the hull, assign a work team in the engineering office. Asteroid film, plasma storm, navigational deflector. Are we okay then? Okay. Currently unassigned. Assigned to hull repair, I suppose. Work team 1. So we've got 37 torpedoes left. Okay. So flight to the right destination in the third system. How are we doing? Full there. Alright, so we'll go in. Scan it. So we're going to that asteroid. The caretaker is dead. To prevent the Kazon from seizing control of his array, I was forced to destroy it. Jevin, leader of the Kazon Ogla, has predictably declared Voyager an enemy. We are now truly stranded in the Delta Quadrant. With the hostile Kazon sect on our tail, we should put as much distance between ourselves and this disastrous encounter as possible. Right. Let's book it. Fuel train in. Anything else there? What have we got in combat then? Hull reinforcement. Captain's acknowledgement. Increases morale gain after 1 combat by +15 around. I think hull reinforcement for now, and then we go Captain's Knowledge. Right, that is the beginning, I think. Let's see what we got here, though. 70,000 light years from home. Seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win any thread. Kazon, Marquis, the Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship, stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. Marquis, our motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Coexist them? Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's First Officer. First Officer, you're willing to trust the Marquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning. A chance to forge a new path. 27 crew joined Voyager. That means I need more quarters. Crap. Need its cares, you wanted to see me? You need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be a part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook. Oh, you haven't lived until you tasted my angler mask. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you're going to need that. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer. That's quite enough for Mr. Neelix and Kez. What about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much more out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more, develop them. I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist in sickbay. Maybe she could try and destroy the ship. Spylos. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we stirred up a little trouble, in a good way, I think. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian, Zibine, who was captured while exploring the camp landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care. Okay, alright everybody, listen up. I think overcoming our differences at night as one, I think is going to be the best way to put this. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, facing unknown dangers. We must work together to survive. Commander Chakotay and I have agreed to unite our crews as one Starfleet crew. Chart new territories and seek solutions. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to chart new territories and unravel the secrets of this region. But our objective is to return home. 75 years is unacceptable. We will innovate. Adapt, overcome and reach home. Never give up. Find a way together. Analyze, innovate and find a way home. Never give up. Find a way together. We'll search for shortcuts and new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along this journey, we'll find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris. Lieutenant Paris has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey Harry, but your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh boy, imagine me becoming captain one day. You never know. Very well, gentlemen, as your first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris, set a course, we're flying home. I haven't got any active missions. I think I've got everybody. The Voyager starts the journey home. Yeah, I think I've got everybody that I need. Well, everybody's back on board. I've gained Neelix, Kez, Chakotay, Balana. Nobody else is missing. It's a cool view, I'll give it that.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light-years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
Yeah, because we don't need that.
Personal log.
Personal log.
Oh, wait.
Personal log. Lieutenant Tom Paris.
Okay.
Lieutenant. Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light-years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve? And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Yeah, I would. Mr. Neelix, do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Plants? Ah, yes. There's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost great. There you go. Almost. That's reassuring. Hello, Saska. Mr. Neelix could accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that, Lieutenant Paris. Set a course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey, you kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. That looks like him, and that does not. However, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Miss Torres. But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Maquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Miss Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope we can learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget it was you who got us into this situation. I trust we'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands. You'll have Assistant Commander Chakotay. Highly recommended both Ensign Saska and Crewman Jonas, both Maquis. But that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Don't worry, Balana. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. Anything you need, just say the word. Lieutenant, you can count on me. Just do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. We start right away. We're reaching the outcast planet and we've got plenty of work to do. Okay. That was a lot. A lot of talking, a lot of everything for that one. I was not expecting that to be so full on reading. But I think I'm going to leave it there. I need to take a break from this. I think we took about 28 cycles in the first episode there. I need to find 38 housing for quarters. Although, I think I can... Can I? Upgrade? So if I... I know what I'm doing. Well, I can't dismantle. Was the engineering office? I need to add a work to, I think. Does that need to be upgraded? Weird. I don't know if I can. I don't know why that's not working, but as I said, we're getting to the end here. It was great fun to play it. I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream again. Because I've got a lot of work coming up over the next few days, all the way into next week. I'll see what I can do. It might be Monday at the earliest, I don't know yet. Because as I said, I've got a lot of work over the weekend, and yeah. Lots and lots of work. On that note, I shall bid you farewell. And I will say, Ave Aquavale. Hail and farewell.